Hello and welcome to another World of Warplanes video with me, Sir 10 Death. Today we're looking at the Tier 2 German fighter, the Arado AR-67, and wondering, is it worth the gold? It's first thing worth saying, this is technically not a premium plane, it's a special plane. It crops up in the shop from time to time, but it isn't in the normal tech tree, so you might be wondering, should I get it? At present, it's on sale as part of this special deal where you get 30 days of premium and the plane itself for, in the UK, £8.22. Is it worth it? Well, let's see. We're going to be replaying some footage here, and this is actually my first game in this plane since I bought it. To be honest, I bought it to get the 30 days premium because roughly speaking, 30 days of premium is around about £7 or about €9 anyway, so the plane was sort of thrown in. You can see here I'm top tier in a game. It's actually a lot of tier 1 planes in this, and yeah, so we're going to get busy and see how it performs. A couple of things worth noting about the AR-67. Its gun is, on paper, it seems to be okay. It's got two 7.92mm cannons. It seems to be, on paper, exceedingly manoeuvrable with a manoeuvrability rating of over 1000. I think it's 1022, and it has a good stall speed of 70. That means that it can keep going upwards until the speed drops to about 70 before the engine will stall. The lower, the better in that case. Its downsides, it seems to be not the fastest. It's not the fastest plane around. And you see straight away we're engaging one of the defending planes and just getting some XP on the board. It seems to be, as said on paper, manoeuvrable. Yeah, it's turning up, getting straight in behind this other guy, having no problem keeping up and catching up with him, putting shots into him straight away. Already, our rating is on to 600 combat points. Hit points wise, it's a little bit on the low side. I've already taken some damage, as you can see, and I'm just hoping to keep going. When I play fighters, which to be honest are probably my favourite class of plane in the World of Warplanes, I like dogfighting. I like getting in amongst it and mixing it up, and as you probably saw on a previous video that released a few days ago, which was the closed beta plane, the I-15 BIS DM2, you'll see I do exactly the same thing in that. That's how I like to play my planes. I do sometimes play heavy fighters, I do sometimes play attack planes. At present I actually don't have any bombers because I was on holiday in October when you could pick up all of those free parts and get the free bombers. I'm trying to get tokens at the moment so I can still buy some of them before the end of 2017. So at the minute the game is fairly even as far as teams go. You can see that I'm managing to keep up with the play, but just putting some shots straight into this other plane here. And look at this, look how I can turn and get behind him. He's actually been killed off there. There's somebody else. Even though I'm going upwards, the engine's not stalling because of that low stall speed. Found somebody else to start working at, and here we go. Even though it's only got the two 7.92mm cannons, they're pretty effective in this game. They're doing pretty well. Now other planes would have stalled there because my speed hit below 100, but this will keep going. And I can turn, I can get banked behind this guy. He's got above me, so I'm just going to roll on and get in behind somebody else. I found myself another victim here. Now at the minute the game is just fairly average. I have done just hit 1800 combat points, which is decent. As I've said in some of my earlier videos, that apparently if you do over 2000 in one sortie, you're doing pretty well. I've just passed 2000 and got the Flying Start award. So far so good. This plane is looking pretty effective. It turns on a sixpence, and I like that. And I'm off looking for other victims, let's call them. There's my next one. I've lined him up in my sights. He's looking the other way. He's trying to do an aileron roll just to get out of dodge there, but it's too late. I've got him in my sights. I'm at over 3,000 now, nearly at 3,500, and our team is starting to take a bit of a lead. Now all I'm doing here now is just, we've taken this airbase, and I'm just hanging around it, actually sticking about to see if some of the enemy come in to try and take it back again. So I just decided to stick around here for a little while, because the role of fighters is twofold. You can play them very much on the offense to try and take enemy territory, or you can play them defensively, and I like to push early on and then sometimes just hold. Particularly there's a place that's being fought over, and now it appears as though there is one over here. The next place is being battled over. This garrison's been fought over between ourselves and the enemy, so I'm going to try and get across there and help out as best I can. The boost on this is quite good, but it only lasts 5 seconds, so it will pick up pace pretty well. And I'm pretty pleased at the moment. We've been playing a few minutes and I'm still on my first sortie and still on over half of my hit points, so I can't really complain of that. So I'm just trying to catch up with this guy here to get some shots into him. Oh, I found somebody who's a bit closer. You'll do nicely. I don't really mind, I'm not choosy with my targets. Sometimes in some games I do try and pick out somebody who's more of a threat, but in a low tier game really it's just having a pop at anybody who's going to get in my way. Put some shots on him, bank around to catch up behind him. But I find somebody else doing an attacking run, trying to take control of this, so I thought I'll go to work on him because I can drop in behind him and can't quite finish him off. But what I can do is bank sharply, drop all the way around and whoosh in behind him. I actually don't mind here, I'm just going to shoot anybody that gets in front of me. You first, and then straight on to the next guy. And that puts me on 4,500 combat points, and I'm going to get this kill as well. Yes, I am. That hits the 5,000 mark, and I'm on somebody else's case, and even though I'm climbing and my speed's dropping, I can keep working him, keep working. Can't quite finish him off, but I can turn a lot quicker than him and drop in behind him. He's gone underneath me. He's trying to avoid being caught up with, but I've just dropped in nicely behind him, go to work on him again, and there we go. We've now hit 5,700. Yep, I'm under anti-aircraft fire at the minute, so I'm just trying to just dodge out of the way and looking for the next person to start shooting. You know, I'm now taking a lot of damage. Don't really want to get killed off now. I have to stay alive if I possibly can, but I also want to finish this guy off. There's my grade 5 fighter award, which is never a bad sign. You're doing pretty well if you get one of the grade awards. And bear in mind, this is my first ever run out in this little tier 2 fighter, and I have to say everything's looking very positive so far. Have a quick look at the scores. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well on the whole. The team is ahead. Things are looking favourable. Yeah. So far, I would be saying this is a plane that's worth its gold, especially if you pick up that current deal. Essentially, normally 30 days of premium is about £7 or £8 anyway. This is £8.22 for the plane and hangar and a 100% pilot as well. So you can almost say you're getting this tier 2 premium plane that actually plays quite nicely for £1, or a little more than €1 if you live in the EU somewhere. And you can't grumble at that. You can't really ever complain at getting a premium plane or tank or warship for a little more than £1 or so. As it happens, in the same weekend I've also done the same thing in World of Tanks. I've just picked up the Tetrarch for £8 as well, and got the 30 days premium, got the Tetrarch for near enough free as well, although I haven't played that yet. I'll probably be doing one of those videos in the very near future. So here we go, the game's nearly finished now. It looks like we're going to win. I'm just trying to get some final kills, rack up my own score, improve it a little bit. That's the one problem with this, its speed's not fantastic, so I've got to work hard to catch up with some others, but I just want to get a couple more kills on the board if I can. You do. I don't really mind whoever's going to come in my way. I'll just put shots on you. I am really thinking I'm going to get finished off, but no. Can I turn sharply enough? Can I? No, I probably can. Now my actual combat score has dropped down a little bit because I haven't been doing anything for the last few seconds, but then it's pushed up again now. I'm on almost 7,500. Really wanted to go to work just to finish this off. Can I have you as well? Just duck out of the way because he's trying to ram me probably. The game is done for them, so he's probably trying to finish me off by ramming. Over 8,000 now. And that's it. That's the victory. So that's it's only a 5th class fighter award, but managed to get a flying start award, managed to get the hat-trick for getting a fighter and a heavy fighter and a multi-role, supporting fire role, the 5th grade 5 fighter award, and finished 2nd overall in the team. In a premium plane in the first ever run out. Can't complain at this. Would I recommend that this is worth the gold? I would say it is. The AR-67 is a nice, fun little plane to play, and even though this is tier 2, if you look at this very closely, that's just netted me 36,000 credits. Now yes, it was a pretty good game, but you can't ever complain at getting 30,000 credits in a tier 2 game when you're having fun as well. I've always said I play this game for fun. This little plane, it's fun. I think this offer is only available until the end of November 2017, so I would say pick it up while you can. As ever, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm keeping them coming. Do subscribe, keep watching. Thank you very much. Goodbye.